Good morning. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Raise your hand if you're thankful for the rain. We sprayed our field, so you can thank me. Sprayed for weeds. So yes, and washing cars. You don't know how many people have said, I washed my car, that's why it rained. Welcome to our April Community Coffee and our legislative eggs and issues. We've had a lot go on here in Alpha in the last couple weeks. We just finished up our Lieutenant Governor's turkey hunt. We had 17 companies in attendance and we had 27 birds harvested. So a very great event. Some upcoming events going on in Alpha. This month, the Alva Community Theater will host Murder at the Howard Johnsons on April 17th and 18th. On the 18th, the Alva Speedway will have its first race. And for those of you who've been to Bahama Breakaway, we're going to have that on April 23rd. Lots going on. At this time, I'd like to thank Northwestern for hosting us this morning, and I'll ask Dr. Cunningham to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Alex, and I do want to welcome you to the campus of Northwestern Oklahoma State University. April is blur at the collegiate level. I think it's May for high school, but April pretty much for college. And we do have a lot of things going on. She mentioned the play at Alva Community Theater. So if you go there tonight, come here tomorrow afternoon and go to our student production, which is a potpourri type play. Next week we have our spring reunion, which we will honor our 50, 60, and 70-year graduates. We have 4 in that 70-year graduate. I don't know how many, if any, will be able to be here, but we have sent invitations for that, and we're expecting a good turnout. And later that evening, about 8 o'clock, we'll have the spring game for football on our brand new turf at Ranger Field. So come out and see that. It's been busy. Our choir, our vocal university singers group had a great trip to New York City over spring break, did very, very well, got home the next day, went and performed at the Youth Expo. Jimmy Harrell had heard them at the Speakers Ball and basically said he had to have them, and when you have your chair of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, you try to make that work, and we did. The students are performers, they love to perform, so it wasn't difficult at all to get them talked into that. Again, lots of things going on. Our graduation is May 9th at 10:30. We expect a big crowd. It will be, weather permitting always, at Ranger Field, and that will be the first time graduation is held on the new turf. So we have lots of new things happening, and look forward to sharing some of those with you. Thanks for being here today, and let's see what these legislators have to say about state budgets. No pressure.
Before we turn it over to our legislators, I'd like to honor our Chamber Member of the Month this morning. If you guys have probably already seen, this morning we honor Northwest Family Services as our Chamber Member of the Month. Established in 1976 by a volunteer board of directors, Northwest Family is a community-based youth services agency. During its 38 years, Northwest Family Services has had many different funding sources to help provide prevention and intervention services. Currently, the funding sources include the Office of Juvenile Affairs, the Oklahoma Department of Health, the Department of Health and Human Services, Title 19 Sooner Care, local gifts and contributions, Community Resource Coordination for Runaway and Homeless Youth and At-Risk Youth, Outreach Counseling, First-Time Offender Services, Parenting, Within My Reach, Parenting Through Separation and Divorce. Northwest Family serves Woods, Alfalfa, and major counties in Northwest Oklahoma. I've heard, John, have you been with them since the inception of the organization?
I'm afraid so.
Okay. Thank you for your service. And thank you, Northwest Family Services, for being our Chamber Member of the Month.
I want to do a picture with all you guys around the post. Do that real quick.
That's why you don't work.